Good morning, everybody. It's an absolutely fantastic day out there, as you can see. It's just gorgeous. The window is almost obscured now, you know, with clematis growing all over the front wall of the cottage. I kind of like it. It gives a lovely kind of a dappled shade, which I'm very fond of. Anyway, I'm still in my gym jams. I've made my coffee. I'm just about to go out into the garden with my brew, and I thought, well, I'll take you with me for the little walk. But before I go, I just want to show you something. Now, a lot of newbies to this channel and a lot of newbies to the website will look at the sumptuous pictures of my home and say, oh gosh, yeah, she's wealthy, she's got money. Well, I want to show you some of the little things that I bought in Belfast at the weekend, because I was up there visiting someone very special, and I thought Saturday morning I'll hit some of the charity shops. I love going out around the charity shops. And look what I got. I'll just show you. Got my coffee in one of them. I got these two beautiful mugs, and they're stoneware, and I got them for £1 each. Aren't they fabulous? And really kind of fitting into with the sort of colours that I'm going for at the moment. These lovely kind of earthy and sky colours. Look, beautiful, sort of duck egg blue. Is that a duck egg blue? Anyway, so here I am with my coffee. Good morning, everyone. Cheers. And just head out. Yeah, you can see, look, see the colour here, look? And the colour that I painted this little homemade radiator shelf. And similar to the colour on my cushions. And you see that beautiful stripy rug over the back of my sofa? Got that in an Oxfam shop in London for, I can't remember exactly how much. It was probably £3 or £4. Now, look who's waiting for us. He says, where have you been? Come out. Come on, Jack. You're not going in there, honestly. Come out with you. Let me just pull the door to. There we go. Now, oh, it's a beautiful morning. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. But I have to say it, there's just a little hint of Lunasa in the air. And you know, Lunasa isn't due until the 1st of August. Lunasa, the 1st of August. In the Celtic calendar, that's the first day of autumn. And there's just a little kind of a hint of it, which is lovely. It's a kind of, let me see, how can I describe it? There's a heat, but there's a little bit of a coolness wafting through it all. And the shadows are just that wee bit different here in the garden. Oh, it's beautiful. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. Look at that. Wee bit of a pollution up there. Look, there's a bit of a jet stream that happens when there's pollution in the air above. But that's because the air is very still. So those cleaning winds that rush in from the Atlantic are not there today. Oh, it's lovely. I'm just stood here now by the side of the little barn that I built onto the gable end of the cottage, and you know, it's just cool and lovely. Now, yesterday, after I finished talking with you, I cleared this rustic bed. So I pulled out all the oxeye daisies and I cut back all the valerian. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some more compost into it. Oh, I noticed this little beautiful wee fern coming up there. Isn't that lovely? So I'm going to be putting some more compost into that little bed, because it only has about an inch of homemade compost in it. And putting some little plants and flowers in there for the autumn. I've got a lot of stuff growing over in the polytunnel. In fact, I've got a whole, I think 2 or 3 pots of anthurium, which should have been taken out of there weeks ago. Don't tell anybody. I also noticed when I was clearing the beds, look, I've revealed the beautiful sedums. I've also revealed another little fern growing there. I'm giving the feverfew a bit of a go now, a bit of a chance. And there's even a little bit of golden oregano which was struggling through there because of the mass of shade from the oxeye daisies and the valerian. And I've noticed over here, look what's come up in my compost. Another little buddleia. So I'm going to just leave it there. It's obviously happy, so I'll just leave it to be happy there in the little rustic bed. And if you want to know more about these rustic beds, because there's the other one over there, which I'm going to leave. No, actually I'm not going to leave that. I'm going to clear that because, gosh, it's just a wee bit overgrown now. I made these rustic beds, let me see, June? I think it was June of last year. Excuse me. So there is definitely one video up there, and there's probably quite a few blogs about how I made these, but they were dead easy to make, and they only have not even an inch of compost in them. Now, let me see if I can put down my coffee. Oh, I'll just pop it down here. Pop it down there on the gravel. There we go. Now, let's have a little look to see what's happening. Oh, yes, look at that. Pumpkin. It's Pumpkin City. And that looks like another pumpkin down there. And that looks like another pumpkin there. And have a look around the back here. Oh, there's a beautiful big flower with the pumpkin. That's a different pumpkin. Don't ask me what they're called, because I saved seeds, and if I'm not going to put them up on the seeds for sale site on the website, what I do is I just pop them into little envelopes, and I just write, pumpkin on it, or courgette, or... So I end up then with a lot of seeds that in the late spring I just think to myself, oh, I'll just sow them, put them out and see what happens. Well, as you can see, they're taking over. But just in the right spot. These are my pumpkins in a crate. And the experiment, which I started... When did I start this? 2 months ago? Let me see, July. No, it was less than 2 months ago. I wouldn't have put these out until at least the end of May. Anyway, I must just check back and see when I started this wee project. But it's been very successful so far. I am impressed, though I say so myself. Let's have a look round here at the... Oh, there's a big flower. Ah, look at that, there's another pumpkin. So I know for certain there are at least 2 different kinds of pumpkins in here. And I know that one is one of those big, massive thingamajigs. Yeah, this is lovely. This is so exciting. Pumpkins in a crate. Now we know what to do with all those old wooden crates and stuff. And you know, of course, that I lined this with sheep's wool. Just show you. Because the roots of the pumpkins will go down into that sheep's wool and draw out all the goodness in it. Plants love sheep's wool. Right. Take up my coffee. Oh, it really is a beautiful morning. It really is. A little bit magical this morning. There's a little bit of magic afoot. There's a promise of... let me see, what is it? A promise of something. I don't know what it is. I love this time of the year. I love it as we go from the kind of overbearing heat of summer into the coolness of Lunasa. Isn't this gorgeous? Mind you, through planting all these trees, you see, I have this beautiful coolness here all around the cottage. So the cottage itself sits in those little rays of sunshine that come through, but all around it, these beautiful trees, keeping everything as it should be. Jack? Yeah. Well, Jack, are you happy this morning? Yeah, he says I am. So I was clearing this little path yesterday. Well, I say clearing it. It's not clearing it to the point of revealing the path in total, but just roughly clearing. And you can see what I've done with all the flowers and the vegetation and everything that I took out of the rustic bed there. I've just brought it through, because there's the bed through there, and I just brought it through here, and I just dumped it all over this little bank. And what that does, in effect, it just creates little mini compost heaps everywhere. And as that biodegrades down, it feeds the earth, it feeds the trees. So there's no waste. There's absolutely no waste. Everything goes back onto the earth and helps to build that soil. Because, you know, it's all about the soil. And the soil doesn't exist in isolation, because without the trees you're not going to have soil. Oh, you can have as many fancy compost systems going as you like, but if you don't have trees, whatever you put down on that land is just going to be washed away. And these trees here, they stabilise the soil. They keep everything in place. The trees and the shrubs, not just the trees, but the shrubs as well. And I've got lots and lots of wood to harvest here. You just see Jack's shadow running through the fairy wood, which is down below. You see where all that bright light is? That's just as you go down into the fairy wood. So, you see the paths are still pretty tight. I don't see the point in cutting back other than just to create a little path. Let everything else be as it wants to be. If it wants to go a bit crazy, let it go a bit crazy. All I need are little paths just to navigate my way through it all. The beautiful yellow of the Lysimachia punctata. That's yellow loosestrife. And then you have that beautiful shrub behind with the yellow flowers, which is the cultivated version of St. John's wort. And I'm just looking above me here, and look what I'm seeing. See those little kind of star-shaped bud things? Well, those are the flowers of the spindle. And when they open in autumn, they are just the most incredible shades of orange and pink. They're beautiful. There you can just see one there. The spindle bush has got very big. I did crown it last year, so it's allowed it just to soar upwards and gather that light. So, there we go. Oh, such a beautiful morning. Jack, where are you going? What you doing? He says I'm having a bit of a joyful run here. It's my little lap of joy in the morning. So you can see where I cut back all the bamboo. That's coming back up. Not as dense, which is good because it had got very, very dense. So there we go.